was like, oh man, I'm trying to join. I'm trying to join.
Hey, Jacob, it's Tatyana. How are you?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good. We got you connected. Got everything going.
Yeah. I'm glad everything worked out. You know,
I
live be acting
know.
funny sometimes.
So how are you doing? How's everything? Are you staying safe?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I actually just got back home to Atlanta. I was in California for a little while.
Oh, you're in Atlanta right now? Me too.
Yeah, I'm back in the A. I'm back in the A.
Nice,
They
nice.
tripping out here though. There's too many people outside.
I
I went,
know. Have
I went
you
to the
have you
grocery.
gone out since they've allowed us to go outside?
I just got back yesterday, so I went to the grocery store today. But that was
Okay.
the grocery store was all right, but I mean, just like as far as just cars and
I
seeing all
know.
that stuff on Instagram, I'm just
Yeah.
like, nah. I'm already a homebody anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
quarantine is actually okay for me. I'm like an old man a little bit, so I'm like working or
Uh-huh.
step out to the club every now and then because Atlanta
Right.
got nice hookah lounges and
Mm-hmm.
vibes for sure. But
Yeah.
other than that, I'm in the crib
I
posted up.
hear you. I hear you. So now you're just doing all that from home.
Yeah. Today I had to get me a little lineup today, so I'm a
You had
barber.
to do
Yeah, I was like,
it.
come on, man, you gotta shape me up a little bit. I ain't gotta get like a full cut. Just shape me up.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Just something. And I'm just happy to be just to be back home, really.
I hear you. I hear you.
Mhm.
So I want to jump right into it and I want to talk about, I guess I'm going to start with music because that's where we kind of all first got introduced to you is through music. So while
Mhm.
some of us were like outside playing, at 9 years old, you recorded your first album, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Like, tell me about that.
But I was outside playing too. I just
But you were also recording out.
right. I guess how it all started for me was my dad and my uncles, they were signing MCA records when I was like 7, 6, 7 years old, something like that.
Hmm.
And they were performing. I would see limos picking them up from like in the hood in Milwaukee, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what is this? You know what I mean? So I'm just
Hmm.
like, what's that? So I would see like some of their like shows on TV, and then when they would do like the local morning news, I would watch it from the house. So I would see that, and then they would open up the shows at the local radio station shows in the
Hmm.
city. So I'm like, man, this is crazy. So I definitely just I was always just around it. You know, my
Hmm.
cousin Latimore been doing his thing for a while, so
Right.
um, being in the studio and just singing, just period, was just in my blood, in my family. So
Hmm.
at about 9 years old, that's when I started really stepping into the booth, and my
Hmm.
dad started like penning these songs for me. My first song was called Best Friend,
Hmm.
and it was "You were my best friend,
Uh-oh.
you were my best friend, we were together, thought you'd stay with me forever," and it was just like, the songs really just fit where I was,
And it just took off from there.
I was young. I was singing to kids. I was still in elementary school at that time. I went to
Really?
Townsend Elementary in
Hmm.
Milwaukee, and then our fourth grade, fifth grade year, I transferred to Creative Arts, which is like just a little more artsy for what I was doing. I
Hmm.
was dancing. I was taking acting classes in
Yeah.
school, so I felt like I was being more of myself.
Hmm.
And then I moved to Atlanta, real young, and my mom was just like, you doing it so young right now, like Milwaukee, just right now it ain't the spot. Like we
Hmm.
gotta get out of here. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we moved to Atlanta. Yep, and everything there, I just kept grinding. Got signed at 13,
Hmm.
and put out Like 'Em All.
I
But
remember that.
before that, I was putting out Fantasy Girl. I was putting out
Uh-huh.
Cry Again. I was putting out all these songs on YouTube,
Hmm.
just throwing them out. And then, yep, did it.
What age did you move to Atlanta?
I was about, I was about 10 or 11, I think.
Okay.
Uh,
And you moved out to Atlanta for music and acting and opportunities.
well, initially it was just music, to be honest,
Hmm.
and then I just, I was just kind of curious about film a little bit. I mean, I've
Yeah.
always loved great movies and great TV shows, so
Hmm.
I was like, let me just, take some acting classes just a little bit just to see.
Yeah.
But the acting classes didn't last long at all. I was probably there about 2 weeks.
Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, it was fun. I feel like I learned a little bit. Maybe I
Yeah.
also just felt like I needed to just step out there and really just had a real experience to really grow.
Mhm.
So I found an agency out here in Atlanta. My first agent, her name is Joy Purvis. Her agency's still going right now.
Yeah.
Um,
They're
yeah. So I
big.
just yeah. That was the first agency I was ever with.
Mhm.
I started out doing little cable commercials
Mhm.
locally, and then like Clear Channel, going down to the city and recording those.
Mhm.
Like I'm getting paid like $400, at 11. I'm like, that's
And
lit,
that's right. That's a lot of money for an 11-year-old.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So, and then my first film audition came, and then after that, it just seemed like it was just a train effect.
Mhm.
Um,
So you would say that I guess it was more natural for you
hmm.
without acting classes, like you could just tap into that character or
yeah,
that role.
yeah. I mean, it was I guess so. It just felt very natural for me. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? I always felt like even when I was on stage performing, it was kind of an act a little bit too. So
Right.
I knew how to just say words. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? I knew how to talk in a scene.
Yeah.
And I started working with some really like experienced people like early on. So
Right.
that really helped me for where I'm at now. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? I feel really established, but I also feel like a student still learning so much.
Mhm.
So cool.
Yeah, to be so young, I feel like you've been so consistent with your work and just everything that you've done. How do you choose like which roles that you want to do and you don't want to do?
Um, I think for me, it's just about doing something I haven't done before.
Hmm.
Uh, I feel like every role I've played, or most of the roles I've played, have been different from the other.
Hmm.
Um, you know,
Definitely, I can agree. Yeah.
like the shy is so much different from Candy Jar.
Hmm.
Uh, Collateral Beauty was, a different project. Slight was very different.
Yeah.
So, um, it's really just about me just really being versatile and
Hmm.
challenging myself. Not just trying to show people everything I can do, but really just seeing how far I can really take my acting abilities. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Because it's levels to it.
for
It's like,
sure. Hmm.
like The Shy is probably the easiest role for me to tap into because
Really?
it's a little bit, it's the most raw and authentic. It's nothing
Right.
really,
Hmm.
you don't really have to prepare for it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not complex like Collateral Beauty was way more complex as a concept. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But like The Shy is just like, I feel like I grew up with some of those characters. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Hmm.
the aura and the swag of some of those characters. So I
Yeah.
feel like I'm back home in Milwaukee.
Hmm.
So I really just bring that energy, and I'm already goofy a little bit, so that's makes him naturally funny, and
Right.
just the experience is funny and relatable itself. So,
Hmm.
and what's so funny, the easiest role for me to really tap into was the one that really popped off. I feel like, I
Yeah.
feel like I've done a lot of great things, but it wasn't until The Shy I felt like it was it was a true impact on people where
Oh,
they
for
were
sure.
calling you
Yeah.
by your character name. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
when you walk
Thinking
down
that
the
you're
block,
a deadbeat dad.
yeah, they're like, "Yo, Emmett," and they're not even calling me Jacob no more. It's like Emmett.
Right.
Hey, you Emmett, like take care of them babies, or what I mean?
Hmm.
Take
How could you leave your baby in a park?
all that. They're getting on me. So, um,
When you're
you know,
playing Emmett, how do you not judge him as a character?
uh, I guess I judge them sometimes. I do be
Okay.
like some scenes. I be like, damn, I'm an asshole right now. Like this is weird. Jacob wouldn't be doing this right now. But
Right.
it is fun to play though. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
It's just
Hmm.
fun to play because it's always fun to say things you actually wouldn't say.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? In a
Yeah.
role where you just like, I'm about to go for it. Um,
Yeah.
just to tap into that is it's fun. It's fun.
Hmm.
I have a lot of fun with the Shy, and I can't wait for people to see season 3. I
I
think
know
it's
season 3 is coming up June
yeah,
21st.
uh June 21st, yeah.
June 21st, season 3. And then when we left off with Emmett, we don't know what's going on with you and your character. What can you tell
Uh,
us, or what is Emmett's journey throughout season 3?
I think that Emmett is really trying to really step into like those adult shoes, like really become a man.
I hope so.
You know what I mean? Like, um, although he's still making his childish mistakes, and
Mm-hmm.
just it's just I think it's just really a part of his growing process.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a lot more of him and his dad's relationship, even more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'm trying not to give too
I
much away,
know. I know.
but it's I personally feel like I could tell you this: the way we shot season 3 is much more cinematic than the last two.
Okay.
There's some really big oneers. There's like these shots that seem like they never end, and it's following us, and it's like it's. I think we're a little more creative on how we captured
Mm-hmm.
season 3,
Yeah.
just by watching it, because we were able to actually watch some of the episodes as we were shooting,
Oh,
and
that's cool.
I believe we watched episode 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, I think everybody, because everybody's scared, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
everybody's just like season 3, all the stuff been talked about the show and people around the show, and I'm just like,
Right.
they're giving up on this, like it is
No,
over,
no.
so I'm just like, when we finally saw it, it was kind of like a okay,
Mm-hmm.
we solid,
Yeah.
we still solid, like we
Yeah.
still got a great show. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for people to see it. I wish it was on right now. Honestly, if I
I
was,
know, right? In quarantine, that'd be
yeah,
perfect.
if I was Showtime, I would air it right now. I'm not sure why it's not being aired right
Mm-hmm.
now. I feel like it would be the best time for ratings. Because I feel like as soon as people say, we can go outside tomorrow throughout the U.S., it's just
Mm-hmm.
like I think it's over for a lot of TV shows. Like a
Yeah.
lot of TV shows just gonna be on the back burner. Like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it in a minute, but like, I want people to really tune in,
Mm-hmm.
see it. So it's gonna be
What
crazy.
is one word that you would use to describe season 3?
Season 3. Ooh, ooh. I don't know. That's a good one. I should have prepared for this question. Uh, um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Why am I saying it? I don't know. I gotta go look in the dictionary. I'm trying to think of a creative word.
You could pick a simple word.
It's epic. It's epic. I seen epic in the comments.
Epic. Okay.
Epic is
Epic's a good
cool, but
word.
I was trying to go deeper.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So how do you memorize your lines? Because,
Yeah.
that's always a struggle.
Well, I think it's easier with our show in
Mm-hmm.
particular because our cast is so big. So, say we get the script, 2 weeks before, or the week we're about to start filming some of those scenes. My shooting schedule may come out. I may work Tuesday and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I may bust out 4 scenes on that Tuesday and like 2 scenes on that Friday. So I really you have a lot of time to really work with those scenes in between those days. With a movie, it's a little bit more difficult, especially when you're number one on a call sheet, where it's like
Right.
you're working Monday through Friday, and like literally you have to prepare before you even start shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So and they break down the script per day. They send you a sheet on which scenes they're going to film each day, so
Mm-hmm.
you kind of just line up, on that weekend. You say, all right, next week I'm going to be shooting these scenes A, B, and C. So I need to sort of just get familiar with all of these scenes
Mm-hmm.
for this week, so I'm prepared for this week. And then you just kind of do it like that. So you gotta break it down. Some people are like, all right, just like a whole book, I gotta memorize at once. But you take your sections, and you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say is your favorite project that you worked on thus far? Would you say it was The Chi, or would you pick like something else, like maybe Collateral Beauty or The Last Summer or anything else
All,
that you did?
all of those projects were fun to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would say probably the best experience I've had just on a real movie set was probably Maze Runner. Like
Maze Runner, yeah.
just to see like how they really do the big budget movies,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because I've been a part of so many different budgets of films. Like Maze Runner was probably the biggest budget I've ever been a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, from the big green screen walls to them actually building the door, you know what I mean? So it was like it was a lot of money being spent over there. Like it was crazy. That was the first time I was like, wow, like this is a real
This is big.
it's Hollywood right here. Like, you know, the Shy is a little more like we in somebody's house on the on the west side or on the south side,
Yeah.
and we just chilling. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's security around, obviously, but like, you know, it's way more chill than, you know, those big budget sets.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What else can we expect from you besides like season 3 of The Shy is coming up? Are you working on any new music? I know you dropped a single a little bit ago, but
Yeah.
what about like a full project or anything?
No, the full project is coming. I'm actually
Okay.
before we got on this phone call, I was looking at the album cover. The album cover's done, and
Okay.
I was listening to the flow of the album. So we kind of just sequencing it to see
Mm-hmm.
the flow right now, and then yeah, so the project's done. Yeah.
Okay, so it's coming soon. We don't have it. You don't have a date yet or
No
anything.
date yet, but it's coming.
Okay. And what
Uh-huh.
about any music or TV projects? I know
Well,
everything's on hold right now, but
yeah. So I honestly, I just put a lot of stuff on tape over this past month.
mm-hmm.
We just, you know, just auditioning for projects. I'm not really sure when, you know, film is going to really start back up, but you know, I
Yeah.
just put a head start on a few scripts that I've liked so far. But other than that, it's just the music right now and just
Mm-hmm.
relaxing, you know, and really just kind of
Right.
working out, staying in shape, trying to eat right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's really just like self-reflecting moments right now. You know, the work gonna come.
Yeah.
It's just I just gotta sit still for a minute. It kind of feels weird to sit still after been working for, you know, the past like 3 years. So, you know, I gotta get back to just relaxing and chilling out, zenning out.
What has been taking up your time in quarantine?
uh, Nothing. I mean, really, I bought an Xbox. I've been playing Xbox Live. I don't even play Xbox like that. These guys are really good on there, by the way. They like have like real careers with the video game thing.
Right.
I caught up on Ozark.
I need to do that.
Ozark's really good. I really like Ozark. It's a few other, like, I watched a lot of old school films or whatever. Me and Sereyah was in Cal. I was staying at her house, so I was just walking every day, running every day, trying to stay healthy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you know, I'm just doing what everybody else doing. You know,
Right.
I ain't doing nothing too different. I'm just chilling. I recorded a little bit, but other than that, it was just chilling.
Yeah. You've already worked with some like huge heavy hitters like Will Smith, and Forrest Whitaker. Is there anybody on your list that you still want to work with?
Um, Honestly, I would definitely want to work with Denzel. I want to work with Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is one of my favorite actors.
Shia LaBeouf is dope. Have you seen Honey Boy?
Honey Boy is crazy. I actually got a chance to work with Sasha Lane, who played the lead girl in Honey Boy. I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
She was in the project I did on Apple, Amazing Stories. That's
Oh,
on
that's dope.
Apple now, so I was able to work with her. She's super dope. You know, everybody really. You know, I want to work with a lot of the young TV stars out right now. I like the kid from Top Boy, the lead kid, the kid from London. I want to work with
Mm-hmm.
him. I want to work with all the London cast because they seem like they really coming in. So I just want to get in a couple scenes with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, like, hold up, hold up, hold up, we got this too. You know, so but they dominating, they going crazy.
Mm-hmm. So I
Hmm.
have to ask you about Sereyah. You guys are so adorable. How did you guys meet?
Um, Honestly, me and Sereyah have been knowing each other for a while, for
Mm-hmm.
years. Okay, so that was American Honey. Okay, I got the movie mixed up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's up? What up, FBI? What up, FBI? Okay, bet we got my peoples in here. Bet. Me and Sereyah, we met. I think the first time we met was at the BT Awards. I forget what year it was. Um, and I was, you know, it was like, I think it was like first season of Empire. It was like, you know, it was going crazy. I think they
Mm-hmm.
had performed on the BT Awards that year. So I'm scooting in the aisle, and then and then I like do a double take, and she's like right there. And she's like, "Hey, how are you? I heard so much about you." We have a mutual friend
Mm-hmm.
that we never actually crossed paths, me and her. So and I always heard about her, seeing how talented she was, and then I was just like, "Damn, she fine." Like this was back that I wouldn't even really like. I wasn't even on that. I was just kind of like, man, like wow, okay.
Right.
So we always just seen each other every once in a while through like, networking parties. They did it was like a GQ party or whatever. I ended up seeing her again.
Mm-hmm.
And just some of my homies just like, man, what you doing, man? What you doing? I'm like, nah. You know what I mean? Because I was always kind of afraid to really approach her. Like honestly, like I was like, nah, I ain't gonna mess with Sereyah. Like Sereyah, like she different. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna approach her if I ain't really about to, like be with her. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You're
So
not gonna waste her time.
yeah, I'm not about to waste that time. So she just seemed very, classy and about what she wants. So
Mm-hmm.
um, I booked the Shy. But even then, the first 2 years, we were really, I was aware she was in the city, but I wasn't really kicking it with her like that. And then it just kind of happened. We started hanging out, and then it just, boom. We just like,
Started off as close friends.
yeah. We started out as close friends. Make a friend. So
How do you guys
it's
keep your relationship private but still connecting with people? You know what I mean? Like I feel like, and also how do you guys handle distance too?
distance is actually getting a little harder. Because I mean, having that time spent in LA for just
Mm-hmm.
this period of time, we're just getting real used to it. I even had to ask her. I was like, "You getting tired of me yet? You know what I mean? Like, you getting tired of me? Then let me know." Because I just feel like our communication just got to stay A1 in
Mm-hmm.
order for us to really survive. I think because it's hard. Social
Yeah.
media is involved, and we put your relationship out there. People own it.
Right.
They have control over. They have control over. They can take control of the narrative if you let them. So it was really just about us really deciding how much we want to put out and what we want to kind of keep on the back burner. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if we got a debate, if we got like words, like we not about to go on live and be like,
Have a fight.
or yeah, it's over. Like we not like that. And I feel like a lot of relationships are comfortable with being out there like that. We just don't do that. You know what I
Right.
mean? I feel like I came up in a different era where certain things just stayed private.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, my era was just like social media was just getting started. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like I had
Yeah.
a MySpace page. You know what I'm saying?
Me
Like,
too.
you know what I mean? So like, when Twitter and Instagram got involved, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just, we ain't about to do that. So, we'll post pictures every now and then, be cute, whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
I
people
like
like,
watching you guys' TikToks.
yeah, people like seeing us together. So we try to, if we do try to be in front of the camera, we try to do stuff like that, like
Mm-hmm.
stuff we dope at. You know what I mean? We
Right.
both dancers, we both perform. Like, let's do a dope dance TikTok. Like, let's
Mm-hmm.
put something positive out there versus like, stuff that ain't nobody's business.
Yeah. What's one thing people would be surprised to know about you?
Surprising about me, I don't know. I feel like I try to put myself out there, my personality out there as much as I can. But I'm an
Mm-hmm.
old man. I'm old, so like I'm
I was
not
gonna
really.
say, I feel like you're out there, but you also have this very like
Yeah,
private, mysterious quality to you.
yeah. I try not to honestly. It gets hard for me to just pick up the camera and just go on live or
Mm-hmm.
just it definitely a little difficult. But before then I used to have YouTube, so I used to just like I just post a vlog. I edit it the way I want to edit, then I put it out.
Right.
You get on live, you say the wrong thing, it's like, wow, we got you. Ain't no editing that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so I'll be like, damn. So it's cool though. I mean, I try to connect with my fans as much as possible, or whatever. So I think they would probably be surprised that I'm just like super chill. You know what I mean? I think
Mm-hmm.
I think we kind of, glamorize the celebrity style or whatever, and they just like, yo, like, what does he do? Like, I'm like, no, I chill just like y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate talking to you today.
Hey.
So The Chi comes back, season 3, June 21st.
June 21st.
Album is on the way.
Album on the way.
We can expect that.
The album cover is done.
Album cover is done.
Check
have you picked out the tracks yet?
Yeah, the tracks is picked out now. I'm just trying to figure out which gonna go first, or the order.
Do you have a favorite song that you could tell us?
Oh, from the album,
or a feature.
Feature. I can't tell y'all that either.
Okay.
It's a song called Too Long. I'm really excited for people to hear.
Okay.
Crazy.
Look out for that one.
What's another one? Get You Alone is crazy. What? Don't say all the name. Okay,
It's too much. It's too much.
Too much. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy though. It's gonna be a super vibe.
All right, and all your handles are Jacob Latimore, right?
Yep.
All right, perfect. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I hope everybody watching stay safe, stay at home.
Yeah, wash your hands.
Wash your hands, yes.
Yeah.
And watch The Chi.
Watch The Chi, June 21st. Catch up on everything.
Catch up on Showtime right now.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, Jacob.
All right.